Hey everybody, Dr. Dane here, and I want to go over our 10-day detox that we have coming up. It's going to start on September 9th. We always do our 10-day detox twice a year. My wife and I do it personally, and we've been doing it for years, but we also offer it to patients if you want to join us. It's just a great way to reset, right? And get rid of some of the toxins that we've accumulated over the summer and then over the holidays, right? So I find that after the summer and after the holidays are the best time because I find that people's diets tend to go off the wire over the summer, and the holidays we tend to eat a lot more sugar, or eat a lot more processed foods. Obviously, in the summer we're going on vacation, we're going to barbecues and picnics. We're just we're drinking a lot more than we normally do, and you got to give your body a break. You got to reset, right? So there's four main systems of detoxification in the body, and we're going to address each one on the detox. I'll go over it with you in just a second. But it's your liver, right? Your liver filters all of your blood. And I wish people knew how important the liver is to our body. That's why we can't survive without one. We also have your digestive system, which again is super important. I see so many people when I take their x-rays, they have just so much poop caked up in their bowel. And I always call it the pasty poop test. And I'm a doctor, so I can talk about this. I know it's not a pleasant subject, but if you have pasty poop, right, meaning that you're using a lot of toilet paper, you are not getting enough fiber in your diet. And all that pasty poop is not only, on your toilet paper, but it's up against your bowel wall too, right? So all that stuff accumulates in your bowel, and you want your bowel lining and your bowel wall to be clean, right? Not to have garbage and waste on it. And that stuff just piles up, and our colon is folded on itself. It piles up in between the folds of the colon. So when you eat more fiber and a healthier diet, it's distending the colon so all of those folds can open up and you can get all that garbage out between the folds of the colon. So we have our liver, our digestive system, our skin, right? So on the detox, you're going to be doing a little light loofah scrub in the shower. And then our last system of detoxification, of course, is our lungs, right? So we got to blow out carbon dioxide and breathe in oxygen. And that's super important. And you're going to be doing some deep breathing on the detox. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you the document that we put together just to make this super simple. So let me pull it up here, and I'm going to go to full screen mode. Okay, so this is the document that'll help to just walk you through and guide you through the program. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this, guys, because you can read. It's pretty self-explanatory, but these 10 rules I will go over with you, and these are the steadfast rules that you must follow during the 10 days. And I tell people 10 days goes by like that. You guys know that. It's one weekend. I generally start on a Monday, the Monday after Labor Day, which will be September 9th, and then I'll be done by the following Wednesday, right? So that would be the 18th. I'll be done. Okay. So and you can do it the same way, guys. You really can start whenever, but it's 10 days. So if you have a vacation or you have a trip, you may want to do this at a different time. But it's 10 days straight, right? And during the 10 days is no alcohol, no processed or packaged food. So you're like any food that comes out of a can, box, bag, drive-through restaurant, you really want to stay away from eating out. I mean, if you have to eat out, you can still do this, but you're going to really need to follow the rules of the what you can eat, right? So follow the include foods that I'll go over in just a second. The next page you'll see is all of the foods here, the include, all the foods here, or the eliminate. You're following the supplement regimen, which is on the next page here that we'll go over. Okay, you're drinking 64, at least a half a gallon of water a day. So you're keeping water with you at all time. I recommend starting off the day with a nice glass of water, finishing the day with a nice glass of water. That's going to get about 16 ounces in right there. And then you're just going to keep a water bottle with you throughout the day so that you can sip on water. And it's very easy to get a gallon of water a day. If you're sipping on water and you keep it in your car, you're traveling with it, it's very easy to do. You're going to do 30 deep breaths a day, inhaling through your nose for a count of 4, exhaling through your mouth for a count of 6. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 in, out through your mouth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you're going to do that for 30 breath cycles. And I tend to do that in the morning. Again, I have a nice portable hot tub. I go out there, I sit in there, I do my deep breathing. All right. No solid food on day one. So day one, you're doing a total non-solid food day, a really traditional fast, just water and the supplements and shakes that you're doing on the program, right? We want you to exercise every other day for 20 to 30 minutes where you're doing some cardio, where you're breaking a sweat. And the best way to do that is do interval training cardio where you're ramping your heart rate up and then back down again. You're also going to get 7 to 8 hours of what I call clean sleep a night. So not where you're not getting up. And the way you do that is I get up at 5 in the morning, work backwards. 7 hours for me would be going to bed by 10. 8 hours would be going to bed by 9. So make sure that you get yourself prepared. And again, it's beyond the capacity of what I can do now. But if you have problems sleeping, talk to me about it, right? There are things that you can do to improve your sleep. I promise you. And so many of you out there have problems sleeping, and there's things we can do to help you with that. And then the skin detox is you're going to use a light loofah. We do this in the shower, my wife and I, with Epsom salts. So I just put a little bit of the Epsom salts and just do a light scrub, and scrub the whole skin, my chest, my face, all over with a light scrub. Okay. I'm not going to go through this because you can read this, guys, but you're going to eliminate all of the food here. Now, if you're a meat eater and you just absolutely you love your red meat and you can't go 10 days without it, make sure you're doing grass-fed beef. If you do organic grass-fed beef, I'm okay with you doing that once or twice during the program. But you're definitely eliminating processed red meats, like if it's store-bought and it's not grass-fed, pork, cold cuts, hot dogs, and then these are all the foods you can include. So you're eliminating all of these: gluten, dairy, all the allergy-producing foods, and you're including these foods here. Okay, this is your supplement regimen, guys. There's basically 4 supplements you're doing on the program. One is a soluble, insoluble fiber called colonics. One is a shake or a powder, and that's called Dynamic Detox. One is a very strong probiotic. And then the last one is for the liver. It's called Detox Support, and it improves what's called methylation in the liver, which methylation is where your liver actually adds methyl groups to toxins, so then it can then export them through the hepatic duct and into the bowel. And then people who have GI issues, and when I say GI issues, I'm talking about ulcerative colitis, Crohn's, irritable bowel. If you know that you have leaky gut, or you just have constipation, or you have diarrhea, I recommend doing the GI Integrity to help the gut lining, help heal your gut. I actually don't have these issues, but I take the GI Integrity every day with the colonics. I've been doing these 2 products together for years. I do them every day. I do 8 ounces of water, 1 scoop of the colonics, 1 scoop of the GI Integrity, shake it up, drink it right away. It's a great product for those of you who have GI issues, right? So you're just going to follow the supplement regimen here, guys, in the morning and in the evening. Day 2, you can start to add your foods back in. Obviously, you're just going to eliminate these foods here. You're going to include these foods here. Okay, a couple other things, and I won't go through this. You can read about physical activity, practicing environmental control, going through your pantry and get rid of those foods that you know or you have an addiction to. Like for me, that would be ice cream. Not good to have ice cream in my freezer, especially if it's chocolate peanut butter or Haagen-Dazs vanilla almond, which are my 2 favorites. Definitely don't want to have those in the freezer during the 10 days, okay? Because I only have so much willpower. Read labels, get creative. There's a thing that we do when you start the InBody. We have you fill out an MSQ. Your MSQ is right here. It's in the package. So you're going to fill this out, and it's just going to go through your symptoms, how severe they are, how often you're getting them. It goes through different organ systems, your joints, your muscles, your lungs, digestive symptoms you get, anything related to skin, anything related to your energy or allergies, things like that. You're going to total this up. You're going to be amazed how much your MSQ number changes. And this is just a reflection of what I call symptomatic load. How many symptoms you're getting and how often you're getting them. And remember, guys, it's cause and effect, and symptoms are effect. Symptoms are your body's way of saying, hey, something physiologically isn't working. That's why you get symptoms. If you have a rock stuck in your shoe, you're going to get a blister if you keep walking on it. But the blister isn't the cause, the rock is the cause. So if you take the rock out, you give your body ability to heal. Most symptoms are that way. There's an underlying cause, and we tend to be really good at addressing the symptoms and horrible about finding out what the root cause is. All right. So we're going to do your InBody. We're going to do your MSQ. Our InBody is going to show us your weight, how much muscle you have, your percentage of body fat, where you're carrying your fat, how much visceral fat you have, which is that deep fat that's very pro-inflammatory in nature. And we're going to record this once when you get started, and then once when you finish. And you'll be amazed at how much visceral fat, how much body fat you're going to lose through your belly on the detox. All right, these are the products that we use on the program. These are some of the shakes that you can do. So the shake is not the best tasting stuff in the world, but this is a way that you can make it where it makes it taste better. So, there's different recipes here for the dynamic detox, banana or vanilla or chocolate. So just a way to make that. My wife and I use a NutriBullet. So we put the powder in, usually coconut milk, some spinach. I like to use blueberries as well, and I'll blend that up. And because you are doing the shake twice a day. This is a one-page guide to the whole program. So exactly what you're eating, you can use as dressing, seasonings, what you really should be eating on the days you're exercising. These are really good foods for energy, what foods you're avoiding. And you can see it's one page. I recommend hanging this up on your refrigerator so you know what you're doing. We provide a supplement list. Here are the supplements. Which ones are we doing? There's four. Remember, four that you're absolutely doing: the colonics, the dynamic detox powder, the shake, the ultrabiotic daily, which is your probiotic, and I'm sorry, which one are we missing here? Oh, and the detox support. Okay. And I don't see that on here, but that's part of the detox. So colonics, dynamic detox powder, detox support, which is the one for your liver, and ultrabiotic daily. And then these are some of the other ones, your omegas, your GI integrity that I mentioned. You are starting off the day with a glass of prune juice. So you're going to get some organic prune juice. You're going to do 6 to 8 ounces of that first thing in the morning. That's in your detox guide. And then these are all some of the other things that you're probably going to want to have on hand for the detox. All right. So that's it. And I would say the most important page on your detox is this one right here, right? So you can see there's your prune juice right there. These are all your supplements. And then the other page that's really important is this one of the foods that you're eliminating and the foods that you're including. All right. So that is the detox in about 10, 15 minutes. But I hope you guys consider doing the detox. Again, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm 55 years old. I feel great most of the time. I have great energy. It's not by accident. I work really hard at it with my exercise, with my nutrition, but at the same time, I'm a realist. My wife and I go on vacation. We enjoy ourselves. I like my glass of wine, but you can't continue to make withdrawals in your body and not make deposits. And the 10-day detox is a huge deposit for my health. So we can't make withdrawals with our nutrition and vacations and eating sugar and doing alcohol and not consider putting back into our body and making deposits. Okay. Because when you have a nice, healthy reserve capacity, you can afford to make withdrawals. But if you're constantly making withdrawals with your diet because you're eating sugar and drinking alcohol and not exercising, stressed out of your gourd, eventually you get overdrawn. And that overdrawn is called a heart attack, or it's called cancer, or it's called diabetes, right? So these little 10-day detoxes are just great way to reset, just like you would do a spring cleaning in your house, or you would do a fall cleaning in your house. It's the same thing, and it's just for your body. All right. So consider the detox. Reach out to us, guys. The cost of the program for everything, including your in-bodies, all of your supplements, the detox guide is $349. So $349, best $349 you're going to spend. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll talk to you soon. Just reach out to the office if you're considering the detox, or just text us back and we'll get you all the information. We'll get you your guide and get you your supplements and get you started.